Hello YouTube, this is EnderTech27 and I'm here to help you with your Google Chrome extension needs. Okay, so I'm going to start off by opening up Chrome. So here is my top extensions that I have for Google Chrome. Now let's start from the top. The first one I have is the one-click weather for Chrome. Now what this does is, based on your area code, it will generate the temperature of your local area. So if you're in some area and you happen to have your area code, then you just go over, type it in, and then there's your weather right up there. Really useful, and it also has a couple other features where you can actually go over and check the next day right on the window that pops out of it, and you can also check the extended forecast up to 5 days, I think. Really useful if you don't want to go looking through a whole bunch of websites to find the weather for your particular area. Okay, so then we have Adblock. Adblock is an extension that goes over and does exactly what it says. It tries to prevent as many advertisements as it can while you're surfing the web. It's really useful. I've used it like pretty much since I've had Google Chrome, and it's been working great. There are some rare instances, however, where if you're trying to download a file, you may need to disable it, but it's a really minor thing, and that doesn't happen that often. But pretty good tool to have. And then here we have Facebook notifications. So what this is I actually disabled my Facebook account for the week because I had some things to be doing instead of social networking. But anyway, what this does is, this is the icon right here. So what it does is when it has a number on it, it tells you the amount of notifications you have for Facebook. And I think this is by far one of the greatest extensions for Facebook. It's simple and it works. So as you can see, it doesn't work right now, but this little pop-up window, what it will do is it will display all the most recent notifications, and then you just click on the one you want to read, and then what it will do is it will go over and open up Facebook to that exact notification. So if it's a post or something, you can open that direct post right from your browser, which is really handy. Okay, so here we have the Google Mail Checker. There's other email checkers, but I really like Gmail for an email account, and I find that the other ones, because I actually had at one point all of the most common ones. I had Yahoo, Hotmail, Gmail, and even an AIM account. So, but out of all of them, this mail checker is by far the best I've ever used. It's really simple to use. All you have to do is you go over after you install it and set up your email account information. So like your email address and then your password, and then it will log you into your account. And whenever you get an email, you'll get an icon right up here when you get a new email. And you can also just click right here and it will open up Gmail in a new tab, which is kind of cool. So you end up deleting a bookmark if you already have one. Then we have Hover Zoom. So as this implies, it goes over and it actually enlarges thumbnails of any pictures that are on the web. It supports a lot of websites that are most common with the internet. So obviously the given, like Google, Facebook, Twitter, Flickr, Amazon, and other websites like that. But as it goes up in development there are a lot more support for websites. So it's really great, and it's only expanding and getting better. So that's a really good tool. And then this is kind of an unusual extension that I don't think most people are ever aware of, but I actually love using it and use it all the time. It's called Linkclump. What it does is it actually, by holding the right click button and dragging I think it would be better to just show you. Okay, so by holding the right click, and you'll see that a marquee is starting to create. So what this does is it actually allows you to select these 3 items if I wanted to, and then once you let go, it opens all 3 of these websites in new tabs, which is really handy if you're trying to go through a whole bunch of stuff and you don't want to keep going back through Google pages or whatever. I find it's a lot easier to use than switching between web pages. I also like this one. This one's a really good one. It's search YouTube for a selected text. So most people are aware that when you're going over through using Google Chrome, if you select something like this, if you go attempted murder and right click, there's automatically a search Google for attempted murder. So what this extension provides is that you can actually search YouTube for that with a right click, which is really handy because with Google, I love Google, I really do, but I really wish that their Google videos had somehow expanded to like just YouTube videos, or like there was some sort of option where you could just view YouTube videos as well in like your search. But this is a way that you can do that same kind of thing. And here we have the sexy undo close tab, which I find is very useful because what it basically is if you accidentally close out of one of your tabs that you were using. So let's say I accidentally closed out of Yahoo and I didn't want to do that. So this is it right here. So you just click on this and those are the websites that I had open. So this was the one from the Linkclump one I just used, and then this is the so and then after that we have Silverbird. It was also called Chromebird at one point, but I don't really know why they changed it to Silverbird. But what this does is if you have a Twitter account, it goes over and it basically gives you like an RSS feed on your browser. So what that means is that like right here it has a 2, so that means that there's 2 new tweets and it will always update. So you can actually just have this little window that goes over and tells you about all these new things that are going on, and it's really handy, and you can actually compose tweets right from here. So I mean, there's really no need to go to Twitter if it's all right here. I basically just use it as a news tool, but I find it's really handy to use. Okay, so smooth scroll. This is another overlooked extension in my opinion. What this is if you go to a website like let's go to Twitter. Okay, so this is my Twitter page, Brisket27, if you want to follow me. So what you do is after you install this, you'll notice that the scrolling is a lot smoother, and you can actually change the settings to be similar to like an iPod, the Opera browser, and you can do this, which is really great to have all those settings, and it's really kind of not really important, but I mean you definitely notice the difference when you install it. And for those of you who've already gotten into Google+, you may or may not have heard of this extension. It's called Surplus, and what it is a really awesome extension for Google Chrome. It's kind of like the Facebook one, only I think it's a lot more extensive. So if you click on it right here, you'll see that you have like people's posts and stuff and notifications, but the cool thing about it is you can just go to it right here, and if you go back you can actually share like what you want to do from this web page, and you can do everything from here, which is amazing, and you can even choose the people who you want to share with, which is really handy. going back to Google Plus, let me just open that up for you. So in Google Plus, so this is my profile, as you can see. So this is what what is it called? The usability boost for Google Plus does. So instead of having everything all on white and looking really, making your eyes kind of hard to keep track of information, what it does is it actually goes over and splits up that content in little boxes. Now this is a really minor thing, but honestly it's really improved my experience with Google Plus as it is. So I definitely recommend this one to be something that you guys look at. And then finally, this is by far one of the best extensions that I've used for Google Chrome. It's called WOT, and it stands for the Web of Trust. And now what this does is you create a little you create an account by going over and using like your email that you want to use, and what it does is based on your account you set whether or not websites are safe to visit. And basically what it is it's just a whole bunch of people that do that. And then so there's 3 legends that you can use. So as you can see right here, this is it right here, the Web of Trust. So you have the trustworthiness, vendor reliability, and privacy. So those people go in and rate that site based on those 3 categories. And then when it's green, that means it's safe, good to go, you don't have to worry about anything. Yellow is a little risky, and then red is probably there's like no privacy and a good chance for a virus. Now this paired with your antivirus program, like it could be free, like Avira, AVG, or something like that, the chances of you running into getting a virus for your computer are significantly less than if you didn't install this application. I'm really impressed with the developers of this extension, because I don't know what I'd do without it, because I like to search a lot of things, and sometimes when I surf the web I get to websites that aren't exactly the safest places, but ever since I installed this I've had no trouble determining what's safe to go on and what's not. And it's especially good for like places that are trying to like either spam you or trying to scam you. So I mean, it's a really good tool. So that concludes my top extensions for Google Chrome. If you guys have any questions, please leave some comments at the bottom of this video, and I will try to get back to you as soon as possible. I guess that's it. Thanks, guys. This is EnderTech27, and I am out.